Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something was just off? You're wearing your favorite outfit, but instead of looking vibrant and confident, your reflection looks a little tired, maybe even washed out. The surprising truth? The colors you're wearing could be working against you, making you look older instead of enhancing your natural beauty. 73% of women over 60 are unknowingly wearing colors that dull their complexion rather than brighten it. But don't worry. Making the right color choices is easier than you think. Today, I'm revealing 5 colors that might be secretly aging you and, more importantly, what to wear instead for that radiant, youthful glow. Plus, I'll share real-life transformations that prove just how powerful the right colors can be. Stick around until the end because the last color is one that almost every woman over 60 has in her wardrobe, and it might be the most aging of them all. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Let's start with one of the most surprising colors that could be diminishing your natural radiance: icy white. When we think of classic wardrobe staples, white often comes to mind as a timeless, elegant choice. However, for women over 60, this seemingly harmless shade might be working against you. In my fashion consultations, one of the most common color challenges I encounter is the widespread use of bright, stark white. It's a popular choice in stores, from crisp blouses to structured jackets and pristine sweaters, making it seem like a foolproof option. However, for mature women, pure icy white is often the first color that requires a thoughtful reassessment of your wardrobe. To illustrate this, let me introduce you to Sarah Johnson, a sophisticated and stylish 70-year-old grandmother from Boston. Sarah had always gravitated towards bright white clothing, believing it exuded confidence, elegance, and a polished look. "I thought white was a neutral that looked good on everyone," she shared with me during our consultation. "But every time I put on my favorite white blouse, my daughter would tell me I looked tired." Like many women embracing their golden years, Sarah hadn't realized that icy white, while crisp and clean, can be unexpectedly unflattering. Over time, our skin tone naturally softens, and what once complemented our complexion might now be emphasizing the wrong areas. So why does icy white present such a challenge? The stark, cool nature of pure white creates a harsh contrast against mature skin, which can inadvertently highlight fine lines, shadows, and uneven skin tone. If you have fair skin with pink undertones, icy white can make you look washed out and drained. For those with deeper skin tones, the extreme brightness of pure white can cause the skin to appear ashy rather than luminous. And if you've embraced your silver or gray hair, wearing stark white can sometimes make your beautiful hair appear dull rather than effortlessly chic. Additionally, if you prefer to downplay certain areas of your body, bright white tends to reflect light in a way that draws attention to those areas rather than camouflaging them. But here's the good news. You don't have to abandon white altogether. The key lies in selecting the right shade, one that flatters and enhances your natural glow rather than working against it. Think of it as finding the perfect lighting in a room. You want warmth and softness rather than harsh fluorescence. Instead of icy white, look for gentler, more forgiving alternatives such as warm ivory, soft cream, eggshell, or pearl white. These subtle variations introduce a touch of warmth, which can beautifully illuminate your complexion rather than create stark contrasts. For Sarah, making this small but impactful shift in her wardrobe led to a remarkable transformation. She swapped out her go-to bright white blouses for warmer off-white and ivory tops. The results were immediate. "It was like flipping a light switch," she laughed. "Suddenly, instead of people asking me if I was feeling tired, I was getting compliments on how refreshed and glowing I looked." So, how can you incorporate this simple but effective adjustment into your wardrobe? Start by testing different white fabrics near your face in natural lighting. If the fabric enhances your skin's vibrancy and makes you look lively rather than drained, you've found your match. Natural fabrics such as cotton, linen, and cashmere in off-white tones tend to be the most flattering and comfortable for mature skin. For added elegance, explore textured white pieces, lace blouses, cable knit sweaters, and subtly patterned fabrics add dimension and visual interest while softening the overall look. To create sophisticated, age-appropriate outfits, consider layering your warmer whites with complementary colors. Shades like camel, soft rose, taupe, and navy create a refined contrast that enhances your overall appearance. A pearl white blouse under a camel blazer or an ivory sweater with a navy scarf can effortlessly elevate your style while ensuring you look radiant and polished. Fashion should always be about feeling confident, vibrant, and true to yourself. Have you noticed certain shades of white working better for you than others? I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might help other women find their most flattering white and embrace their natural beauty with confidence. Now, let's dive into a color that many women over 60 continue to rely on but might not realize can be surprisingly tricky to wear: matte black. For decades, black has been considered the ultimate wardrobe staple. Sleek, slimming, and effortlessly chic. However, as we mature, our skin undergoes subtle but important changes, and matte black can sometimes work against us rather than for us. To illustrate this, let me introduce you to Patricia Miller, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher from Chicago. When Patricia first came to me, she had a fashion dilemma that I hear time and time again. "I've always relied on my black clothes to feel polished and put together," she admitted. "But lately, I've noticed that instead of making me feel elegant, my favorite black outfits seem to be making me look tired and washed out. I couldn't figure out why." Patricia's experience is far from unique. Many women over 60 instinctively reach for black because it has been a go-to choice for decades, whether for its versatility, perceived slimming effect, or its association with timeless elegance. However, what often goes unnoticed is that matte black, particularly in solid flat fabrics, can be quite harsh against mature skin. As we age, our complexion naturally loses some of its vibrancy, and matte black tends to create stark contrasts that emphasize fine lines, shadows, and natural skin undertones in a way that can make us appear more tired rather than refined. This effect can be especially pronounced for women with fair skin or silver hair, where the contrast between the deep black and their lighter features can be overly severe. For those with fuller figures, while black is traditionally chosen for its slimming effect, a solid block of matte black can sometimes have the opposite effect by making the silhouette appear heavier and more rigid rather than naturally defined. For women with olive or deeper skin tones, matte black can sometimes create an ashy appearance rather than the warm, glowing effect we want. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. But here's the great news. You don't have to give up black entirely. Instead, small, strategic changes can make a world of difference. Patricia was thrilled to discover that switching to softer, more nuanced shades, like charcoal gray or deep navy, instantly brightened her appearance without sacrificing the polished, sophisticated style she loved. "It was incredible," she told me. "The charcoal gray still gave me that slimming effect I wanted, but my friends started telling me I looked fresher, younger, and more radiant." If you still love wearing black, there are simple ways to make it work better for you. One effective approach is to look for fabrics that have texture or a slight sheen, such as silk blends, fine wool, or cashmere. These materials reflect light more naturally than flat, matte black, softening the overall look. For special occasions, black lace or black pieces with subtle patterns can add dimension and depth, helping to maintain that elegant feel without looking too stark. Another trick is to break up solid black with well-chosen accessories. If you love your black blazer, consider pairing it with a softly colored scarf, like a warm rose, soft coral, or ivory, which can instantly brighten your complexion. Patricia now wears her favorite black jacket with a blush-toned scarf, and the difference is remarkable. For women with silver or white hair, incorporating pearls, gold jewelry, or even a touch of metallic detail can create a beautiful contrast that enhances rather than washes out your natural features. And if you're looking for an alternative to black, navy blue is a fantastic choice. It offers the same level of sophistication but is much gentler on mature skin. Navy paired with soft whites, ivory, or even pastel shades can create an effortlessly timeless look that complements every body type and skin tone. Deep charcoal gray is another excellent option, providing the slimming effect of black but with a slightly softer, more forgiving finish. The key takeaway: you don't have to eliminate black from your wardrobe, just make thoughtful adjustments that help you look and feel your best. A simple change in fabric, a touch of color near your face, or a well-chosen accessory can make all the difference in keeping your style both elegant and flattering. I'd love to hear your thoughts on wearing black clothing as you've gotten older. Have you noticed any differences in how it complements your complexion, hair, or overall look over the years? Perhaps it once felt like the ultimate go-to shade for sophistication and elegance, but now you find it a little harsh against your skin. Or maybe it's still your favorite wardrobe staple, and you found new ways to make it work for you. I'd love to hear your insights, so please share your experiences in the comments below. Have you discovered any alternatives that flatter your look just as well, or even better? Let's start a conversation. Coming up next, we'll be diving into another color that may be subtly aging you without you even realizing it: pale yellow. Now, let's take a closer look at pale yellow, a shade that is often associated with cheerfulness, sunshine, and fresh springtime energy but can present some unexpected challenges for mature skin. Recently, I had the pleasure of speaking with Linda Chen, a poised and stylish 72-year-old Asian American grandmother from San Francisco, who shared her personal experience with this tricky hue. In my culture, yellow is a symbol of prosperity, happiness, and positivity, Linda told me. So naturally, I've always gravitated toward it, especially lighter shades like pale yellow. But at my granddaughter's graduation last spring, I wore my favorite pale yellow sweater, and when I saw the photos later, I was shocked. Instead of looking bright and fresh, my skin looked dull and sallow. It was as if the color drained all the life out of my face. Linda's experience is one that many women over 60 can relate to. Pale yellow, while soft and delicate, can have an unflattering effect on mature skin by making it appear washed out or uneven. This effect is especially noticeable for those with Asian skin tones, where the subtle undertones of pale yellow can blend too closely with the natural complexion rather than enhancing it. For women with fair skin, pale yellow may accentuate any redness or uneven pigmentation, and for those with deeper skin tones, it can create a flat or lackluster appearance. The challenge becomes even more pronounced for those with silver or gray hair. Since pale yellow lacks the depth and contrast needed to create definition, it can make a person appear more washed out rather than vibrant and polished. For women with fuller figures, this color may also fail to provide the structure and contouring effect that deeper or richer shades offer, sometimes making outfits look less tailored or refined. But the good news is that you don't have to avoid yellow altogether. Linda found that switching to deeper, warmer yellows completely revitalized her wardrobe. Instead of pale yellow, she now embraces mustard, warm amber, and rich gold tones. "These deeper yellows give me a natural glow," she said. "Now, when I wear yellow, people tell me I look radiant instead of asking if I'm feeling tired." These richer shades of yellow are a fantastic option for women over 60. Mustard yellow, in particular, has been a favorite among my clients because it retains the warmth and cheerfulness of yellow while adding depth and sophistication. For those with silver or white hair, deeper yellow tones create a beautiful contrast, helping to highlight and enhance your natural elegance rather than dulling it. When choosing yellow clothing, look for fabrics that have some texture or sheen, such as silk blends, cashmere, or finely knit materials. These fabrics add dimension and movement to an outfit, preventing it from looking flat. Linda's go-to piece now is a mustard yellow cardigan in a soft, luxurious knit. She loves pairing it with navy pants for a polished, put-together look or with white jeans for a fresh, casual vibe. For special occasions, she opts for gold-toned fabrics that catch the light beautifully, creating a luminous effect under evening lighting. If you're hesitant to dive into a full yellow outfit, start small. Accessories are a wonderful way to introduce warmer yellows into your wardrobe. A beautiful amber-toned scarf, a gold-toned statement necklace, or even a mustard handbag can be an effortless way to incorporate the shade without committing to a full garment. I'm curious, what has your experience been with yellow clothing? Have you noticed that some shades work better for you than others? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Your insights could help other women find their perfect shade of yellow. Up next, we'll be discussing another tricky color that may be lurking in your wardrobe: faded beige. Let's talk about faded beige, a color that is often chosen for its perceived versatility but, in reality, can have an unintended dulling effect on mature skin. Meet Maria Rodriguez, a lively and fashionable 75-year-old Hispanic grandmother from Miami who had a major wardrobe revelation about this so-called neutral. "For years, I thought beige was my safe color," Maria shared as she smoothed out the lapels of her favorite beige blazer. "It was easy, classic, and I assumed it went with everything. But then one day, my daughter said what no one else had. 'Mom, your wardrobe is making you disappear.'" Maria's story is one that many women over 60 can relate to. While beige is often seen as a foolproof neutral, faded beige, in particular, can be a tricky shade for mature skin. Instead of providing a polished and refined look, it often blends too closely with aging skin tones, resulting in what I call the disappearing effect. This issue is especially noticeable for Hispanic women like Maria, whose warm undertones need colors that enhance rather than dull their natural radiance. But it's not just about skin tone. Faded beige can also pose a challenge for women with silver or white hair, as it lacks the contrast needed to create definition and depth. Instead of highlighting the beauty of gray tones, faded beige can make them appear flat and lifeless. If you're carrying extra weight, this color can also have a minimizing effect on your silhouette, making it harder to achieve a structured, flattering look. Even for those with fair skin, faded beige can emphasize signs of fatigue rather than disguise them. The solution: a simple but powerful color switch. Maria transformed her wardrobe by swapping out her faded beige pieces for rich camel, warm sand, and soft caramel tones. "It was like flipping a switch," she said, beaming. "Suddenly, my skin looked alive again. The warmth in these shades brought out my natural glow and even made my silver hair look more vibrant." Warm neutrals like camel and golden beige provide all the versatility of faded beige, but with an added touch of richness and warmth. These shades work beautifully across different skin tones and hair colors, creating a more dynamic and polished appearance. Instead of blending into the background, they help define and enhance your features. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. If you're hesitant about making a drastic change, start by replacing just 1 or 2 pieces. Perhaps swapping a faded beige sweater for a soft camel one, or opting for a warm sand-colored scarf instead of a pale beige one. These small shifts can make a world of difference in how your complexion and overall style come across. I'd love to hear from you. Have you had a similar experience with beige? Have you found other neutral tones that work better for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation together. The key to curating a wardrobe that feels both timeless and effortlessly chic lies in selecting neutrals with warmth and depth. Instead of defaulting to stark whites or cool-toned grays, consider embracing shades that exude richness and sophistication. A well-tailored camel coat, for instance, offers an unparalleled elegance that suits a variety of skin tones, providing a refined yet welcoming glow. Warm sand hues, in particular, serve as a soft contrast that enhances your complexion rather than washing it out, creating a luminous effect that feels natural and flattering. This thoughtful approach to color selection is especially beneficial for Hispanic women and others with warm undertones, as these shades harmonize beautifully with their natural coloring rather than clashing against it. When shopping for warm neutrals, pay special attention to fabric quality and texture. The right material can elevate even the simplest garment, transforming it from basic to luxurious. Maria, for example, discovered that a camel-colored cashmere sweater not only felt incredibly soft against her skin, but also looked far more polished than the faded beige sweaters she had previously worn. Investing in well-made, high-quality pieces ensures that your neutrals maintain their richness and depth over time rather than appearing dull or washed out. For special occasions, opt for fabrics with a subtle sheen, such as silk or satin, or those with an interesting texture, like boucle or soft wool blends. These elements add an extra layer of sophistication while still preserving the versatility that makes neutrals so essential. One effective styling technique is layering various warm neutrals together to create a rich, monochromatic ensemble that exudes effortless luxury. Maria now expertly pairs her camel coat with a warm sand-colored silk blouse, adding depth with darker tan trousers. The result is an outfit that feels refined, cohesive, and flattering, enhancing her natural beauty while maintaining an air of understated elegance. To further refine the look, consider incorporating accessories in complementary tones. A delicate gold necklace, a pair of textured earrings, or even a silk scarf featuring warm beige and caramel accents can add dimension and personality to a neutral outfit, ensuring that it never feels flat or monotonous. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with neutral shades. Have you found certain tones that flatter you more than others? Do you have a go-to warm neutral that makes you feel confident and put together? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might just help other women discover their perfect neutral palette. Now, as we conclude our discussion on neutral tones, let's transition to a color that might surprise you: baby pink. Often associated with femininity and softness, this delicate hue holds a special appeal, yet it presents unique challenges for women over 60. Let me introduce you to Jane Smith, a vibrant and accomplished 67-year-old African-American business owner from Atlanta, who recently had an eye-opening realization about her longtime love for pink. "I always adored pink," Jane confided, "but I started to notice that the soft pastel pinks I had been wearing for years weren't doing me any favors anymore. Instead of brightening my complexion, they seemed to dull my features." Jane's experience is a familiar one for many mature women, particularly those with deeper skin tones. While baby pink may appear gentle and flattering in theory, in practice, it often lacks the necessary vibrancy to enhance the richness of darker complexions. This is because pastel pinks, especially those with cool undertones, can create an ashy effect, muting the natural warmth and depth of darker skin. Additionally, for women with silver or gray hair, baby pink can sometimes have an unintended fading effect, making hair appear less vibrant and lustrous. The challenge is further compounded for those with fuller figures, as this soft, passive shade can sometimes fail to provide the definition and structure needed to highlight curves in a flattering way. The fundamental issue with baby pink is its inherently timid nature. It doesn't command attention, nor does it provide the kind of contrast necessary to bring life and energy to mature skin. As we age, our skin naturally becomes more subtle, and we need colors that inject vibrancy and warmth rather than ones that fade into the background. This is particularly crucial for women with warm undertones, where pale pinks can create an unflattering contrast that makes the skin appear less radiant. But that doesn't mean pink is off-limits. In our next discussion, we'll explore ways to incorporate shades of pink that truly flatter and enhance your complexion. Stay tuned, and in the meantime, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced similar challenges with baby pink? Or have you found a shade of pink that works beautifully for you? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. But here's the wonderful news. Embracing pink doesn't mean you have to give it up entirely. It's all about choosing the right shades. Jane, for example, used to gravitate towards soft pastel pinks but found that they sometimes made her complexion look washed out. However, when she started experimenting with richer, more saturated pinks, she was amazed at the difference. "The first time I put on a coral pink dress," she recalls with a smile, "my daughter told me I looked radiant. It was as if I had discovered the perfect lighting for my skin. That moment was a turning point." From then on, vibrant rose pinks and warm coral tones became her go-to colors, complementing her silver-streaked hair and enhancing the natural warmth in her skin beautifully. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. These deeper, more sophisticated pinks have a universally flattering effect across different skin tones and body types. A rich rose pink, for instance, can add fresh vitality to fair skin, bring out the golden undertones in medium skin, and create a luminous glow in deeper skin tones. Coral pink, in particular, is a standout shade. It blends the soft femininity of pink with the warmth of orange, making it exceptionally flattering for mature skin. This unique balance of warmth and vibrancy makes coral pink a fantastic choice for everything from everyday wear to elegant evening looks. When incorporating these elevated pinks into your wardrobe, fabric choice is just as important as color. Richer pinks look especially sophisticated in materials with a subtle sheen or textured weave. Jane discovered that a silk coral pink blouse became one of her most loved pieces. Its luxurious drape and soft glow made it perfect for both professional settings and casual outings with friends. For special occasions, consider choosing rose pink in fabrics like flowing chiffon, sleek satin, or structured crepe. These materials not only move beautifully but also catch the light in ways that enhance the color's depth and dimension. To create polished, modern outfits with these shades of pink, try pairing them with elegant neutrals. Charcoal gray, deep navy, or soft taupe create a sophisticated contrast that makes pink feel refined rather than overly youthful. Jane swears by her coral pink blazer, which she wears with crisp white trousers for an effortlessly chic look that works in any season. Accessories can further enhance the effect. Gold jewelry brings warmth and refinement, while animal print shoes or a statement handbag can add a fun, contemporary twist. I'd love to hear how you incorporate pink into your wardrobe. Have you discovered a particular shade that makes you feel especially confident and radiant? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might inspire someone else to find their perfect pink. Now that we've explored all 5 transformative colors, let's reflect on what we've learned about building a flattering and confidence-boosting wardrobe. The beauty of these color shifts, whether from stark white to warm ivory, matte black to rich charcoal, pale yellow to mustard, washed out beige to camel, or baby pink to coral, is that they aren't rigid rules but rather empowering guidelines. They invite you to experiment, refine, and embrace the colors that make you feel your absolute best. Fashion over 60 is all about enhancing your natural beauty and expressing your confidence. And choosing the right colors is a powerful way to do just that. Wow, we've covered so much today. From icy white to baby pink, we've explored how certain colors might be secretly aging you. And, more importantly, how to choose shades that enhance your natural glow. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway from today's video? Was there a color you realized you needed to swap out, or did you discover a new favorite shade to try? Comment below with one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring it into your wardrobe. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fashion tips that celebrate the beauty of life after 60. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.